It's important to recognize that the word efficiency in the economic context refers to a very specific concept, specifically that of simultaneously maximizing both producers' profits and consumers' utility. To better understand, let's examine its evil twin, market inefficiency, by charting it using typical supply and demand curves, with the quantity produced on the x-axis and the price of a market good on the y-axis. We'll start with the supply curve. Producers can't generate much profit when the price of a product is low, and so don't supply very much of it to the market. However, as the price rises, there's more money to be made, so companies begin producing more and more goods to generate more profit. Conversely, on the demand side, consumers want the best price possible, and so when the price of a good is low, demand for that good is high. This point, where the supply and demand curves converge, is known as market equilibrium, a hypothetical point where everything produced is consumed, utility for consumers who can afford to participate in market transactions is maximized, and profit for producers is maximized. Now, let's take a look at market inefficiency. For this example, assume the government has set a price ceiling, which is less than the market equilibrium price, and mandates that prices cannot rise above this level. Such a scenario creates an excess of demand and a shortage of supply, meaning producers can't capture all the available value in the market, with the discrepancy represented by the area beneath the equilibrium point. However, although it may appear to just be a triangle on a graph, that area can represent billions of dollars of lost value depending on the market. Rent control is likely the most well-known and best understood example of a price ceiling. But there's another available price control, and that's the aptly, if unimaginatively named, price floor, which is set above the market price and mandates that it cannot drop below that level. Price floors create an excess of supply and a shortage of demand, creating a surplus of wasted value that again can represent billions of dollars depending on the market. Minimum wage is a good example of a price floor, in this case for the labor market, although governments have been known to support farmers by establishing a minimum price for some agricultural goods as well.